All right, here with new ASU DB Cole Martin. Cole, obviously making the trip down back home to the Valley from Eugene. What was the Valley food place that you missed the most during your year away?
Really, I want to say Lolo's chickens and waffles. That's one, but Cane's for sure. Um, and the list goes on and on. I mean, the Mexican food places over here are one of one. So, I can't wait to hit every spot.
Awesome. And so overall, just how good does it feel to be back in the Valley, back home, and kind of where it all began?
Nah, it's awesome. It all began in Pasadena, California, so that's home. But this is my second home for me. High school ball all started up here, so this is really like, I can call this place home too. So, being able to be back here has been awesome. Being able to be around my friends and my family, it's been a tremendous thing.
So ultimately, when you jump in the portal, and obviously no shortage of suitors, but why was Arizona State the right place for you? What about the Sun Devil program and the university were kind of checked all the boxes of what you were looking for?
Coach Dillingham is doing something special, really. Being around him and seeing his vision, even well before he was at University of Arizona State, it's been huge. So, being able to just get around him and have a chance to come play for him, be around my siblings, Quincy and Cass are growing up, and my mom, it's been huge. Left a situation where my pops was one of the coaches at the university that I was at. So being able to come with another good piece of my family over here, it's been huge.
Yeah, how tough was it just to leave a situation? Obviously, you're playing for a premier program, but also with your father on the staff. How tough was it just kind of make that move away from your dad?
No, it was big time. It was I wouldn't say as hard as I thought it was going to be, just for the fact that my dad, he's very supportive of me and my decisions. I wasn't able to be coached by him 100%, so that kind of affected, my chance of, you know, really being able to get coached by him 100%, which I was hoping I could get. Um, but at the end of the day, it's awesome that I was able to play on such a program that you know put wins in the win column and taught me what it takes to be a true competitor and a true winner and a student of the game. So, Coach Landon and them did a great job of teaching me all of that. So, I wouldn't trade that experience for the world.
And of course, after your year in Eugene, you cited obviously the family being close to the siblings, but when you got to come in here on your visit and getting to see the program up close, the facilities, getting to meet the coaching staff face to face, what were the biggest things that kind of jumped out to you during your visit?
Uh, it was a lot. It was a lot that jumped out. Because when I first came up here, and I've been up here a couple of times. I saw it, and I saw the vision of what it could be. And coming up here for my official visit, I saw that it was in the process of taking that step, that next step. Most coaches dream of their second year, of what the second year jump, and being over here at Arizona State, you can see it happening. You can see the movement happening. You can see the energy shifting. It was something that is contagious, and it was something that I really wanted to be a part of, to be honest.
When getting to know Coach Dillingham, obviously, he has the ties and the track record that he does in terms of the success he's had at a very young age. But when you look at him in terms of a guy that's a leader of a program and building something for the future, what jumps out to him about him in terms of those respects?
The mindset of a winner. He'll do anything to win. He goes out day in and day out with the same attitude of just being excited and just bring that energy every day. And I try to do the same myself. So matching up with him in that aspect was huge, and being able to see his vision was something that you know made my decision pretty easy.
Now, for any ASU fans who might not have seen you in action, which of course includes a game last year against the Devils, give our listeners and viewers a scouting report as to what kind of things you're going to be bringing to this field.
Really, just energy. That's the main thing I want to bring. I feel that um, this team has talent. You just have to unlock it. It's an everyday grind. It's something that you only get when you only get results when you put that work in and day out. So I just try to bring a consistent grind, a consistent work attitude, and a consistent mindset, and everything else is gonna figure itself out.
When you look at Brian Ward's defense, this is a scheme that's really kind of predicated on being attacking, aggressive, and bringing the fight to the offense. What kind of jumps out to you most about what Brian Ward wants to do with the defense, and specifically amongst with the DBs?
Coach Ward, he's a great guy, um, and being able to talk to him and being able to communicate with him and see his vision as well has been something that showed me. Ooh, there's a beat. Being able to be with him and get his vision and see that he has, like you said, the attacking mindset and the mindset of trying to get the best out of his players. Is something that I feel like I can really grow in. He lets his players be true to themselves. Um, Being in that scheme and being in a scheme where we can be who we are in a scheme where we can attack the offense and not sit back. The the limitations are endless. I mean, we're going to be a dangerous team, and I can't wait for the year to get started.
As a guy who came up, through playing ball here in the Valley, what's it been like for you to see this program now under Coach Dillingham place kind of a priority and kind of a renewed focus on local talent and local players?
It's huge. Be able to keep the kids in the Valley that are come through the Valley is extraordinary. I mean, there's great players that come in and out of the state, and being able to keep them there, it's a dangerous team you're playing with. I mean, think of it like guys like Keely Ringo, Brendan Rice, and it goes back time and time of just guys who left and who have done their thing and really performed to even put themselves in position to go to the next level. So all those guys, if they stay home, we could be so dangerous. And I love that the mindset that Coach Dillingham has is to keep those guys home because it could be crazy.
How do you feel that the perception has shifted now that Kenny Dillingham has had a full year at Arizona State, and just obviously fellow local elite players like yourself? Do you see that the perception of Arizona State has shifted, in a more positive direction amongst the top local talent? See, now that they have some evidence that ASU is finally making the local guys a priority.
Yes, sir. I mean, at the end of the day, um, Coach Dillingham has the mindset of keeping these guys home to grow them and make them the best they can be. So, with that, this is going to make those kids that stay home just all that better. Most of these highly recruited guys in Arizona go to programs that prepare them well for the next level, and Coach Dillingham is trying to take that for preparation to the next level. So um, yeah, I'm just super excited to get started and super excited to just see how everything's going to shake out with these elite guys we have here.
In recent years, guys like Chase Lucas, Nikhil Harry, even a little further back, DJ Foster, local guys who really made their name and kind of that hometown hero label. How much of an appeal is that to you, of you having an opportunity to kind of be one of those homegrown guys that helps bring the Sun Devils to new heights?
I loved watching Chase Lucas play and ball out. Um, Chase Lucas, Nikhil Harry, those guys were guys that were super consistent in the process as well. They were guys that put their head down and worked hard day in and day out. And I feel like I suit that role, and I feel like I have um, done that multiple times in my lifetime, whether that be high school, middle school, college. I feel that that's a part of me and who I am. So seeing those guys do it just gives me the confidence that I can, and gives me the confidence and you know, the feeling that other kids can do the same.
Now you have a history with the Tucson Turf, and of course, obviously the Bourget family, Trenton and Coben, on that Sun Devil roster, teammates now. How big was that connection for you, and kind of ultimately deciding Arizona State was the right spot?
No, it's good. I mean, being able to play for Tucson Turf, a lot of the guys from Tucson Turf love Arizona State. They come to the Arizona State games. They um, make sure that they pop out and and show support to Trenton and Coben. So them being here makes all of that all the much better. Um, Tucson Turf is a great pipeline. You work hard. You work hard for Tucson Turf because they're a real hard work oriented team. They're not about the glitz and the glam. They're really just let's put their head down and let's work. And Arizona State fits that role. So being able to come in and do that with them, and then being able to come to the university is just it's like a dream come true.
ASU's had some really talented DBs that are coming back from last season. Also, a bunch of very talented newcomers like yourself joining the group this year. What's your early read on just kind of this 2024 group of Devil DBs?
We're going to be dangerous. I mean, here with Coach Ward, from the little I know of Coach Ward already, it's going to be something that this year is going to grow on. I mean, the DBs that were here last year had a year to play with him and a year to understand what he means and what he wants, and um, just getting that aspect of experience with him is going to help tremendously. It's going to help our DBs play fast without thinking, and be true to themselves and be who they are as ball players. So our DB room is going to keep on getting better through the work we're going to put in this offseason.
You've played for Oregon, who obviously is one of the premier programs in the conference and in the country. Knowing that you've kind of been inside that building, of knowing what it takes to build a team that caliber and consistent winner, what do you see now, just kind of as the potential near and long term future potential of Sun Devil football?
Coach Dillingham is doing a great job of instilling that culture into our players. I mean, he's really trying to teach everybody, including myself, that the winner's mindset comes from within. And as I brought up earlier, the day-to-day work, the day-to-day process. It's not a game day result. It's not a game time decision. It's really the stuff that starts now. I mean, when all season starts up for us, it's really just work. Put your head down and get better every day, 1%, and just grow as a man. Be a great person and make good decisions, and everything else is going to take care of itself.
What do you want to show this coaching staff during spring ball?
Really, just who I am as a player. I mean, I'm gonna be true to myself as always, and just perform to the best of my ability. Spring ball is an opportunity to showcase what you can do, but sometimes it gets confused that you have to overdo it and do more than what you're used to. It's really just playing football. Enjoy every day, and enjoy the process of it. If you love the process, the results are going to show.
You have a versatile skill set. Where does this coaching staff see a as a corner, perhaps nickel? Where do you think you'll initially start in spring?
I mean, our secondary is so deep. We could all play around everywhere. I mean, we're all very versatile players and stuff like that. Um, I I'm confident. Coach wants to see me at nickel, um, but at the end of the day, we're a team that has players everywhere. We have ballers our room is super deep. So us being having the ability to ball out in every position is it's going to be super tremendous for us, especially in this conference. We'll be able to help each other out and be able to play in different roles that are going to benefit the team in the best way. So I'm not 100% sure. We haven't really got into that, but I'm pretty sure that nickel will be my landing spot.
Looking forward to this fall, this 2024 season, the first wearing that maroon and gold. What are the goals that you've set forth for yourself? What do you want to accomplish in year one?
Year one, really just win games. Really, but when I say win games, I really mean winning everything in life. Everything that goes on, there's 100 goals you could name and 100 goals you could set. But if you win everything every single day, go in day out and just try to be better, you're playing with fire. You're gonna be super dangerous, and you're just gonna grow as a person, as a man, as well as a player on the field. So really, just win at every aspect every day.